Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the
Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
The Eagles' 45-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Now it's Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick-6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick-6, and decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
At the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's got daylight past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Jake Elliott on.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And able to find Dorsett. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Miles Sanders, second-year man from Penn State. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a run with Peterson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Over first and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 36, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flush to his right. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Eagles. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run. Peterson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 15.
They run again with Peterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Peterson on the carry.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You're not ready. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Back to it.
Now Trubisky on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And here we go. 18. Watch it.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky buying time to his left. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watch the run. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
With the score,
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, It worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic. Hey, 18. 52, 52.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And it's third down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to like it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The Seahawks.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 3.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Dorsett. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Charles, we saw it.